So today's a little bit of a special episode. I'm going to be walking you guys through the process I took to be able to create the artwork for a song that I released on Spotify and Apple Music. Let's go. Alright, what's up guys? Vince BLAIS here with Adventures Within Media. I hope you guys are doing well during these crazy ass times. Here in Manitoba, we're again in a code red situation and we're even worse than before. Yeah, welcome to life, I guess. Today's a special day because the song Voicemails, which I produced myself under the artist name Vince BLAIS, is now released on Spotify, Apple Music, and all the other streaming services. So if you haven't checked it out, feel free to hit the link down below somewhere. I don't know how to do the annotations yet, but it'll be somewhere in this vicinity of the internet. But yeah, if you haven't checked it out, you can also go check it out on Spotify if you just type in Vince BLAIS and Voicemails. It's a new song. Yeah, it's out now, so definitely go check it out. But today, I kind of want to bring you guys through the process that I had because as I was shaping the idea of the song, I kind of came up with an idea of the theme. And I kind of added this phone, I stumbled upon this phone sample. But yeah, as soon as I had that idea of a phone, I started thinking of artwork. My visual mind, my creator mind's already firing off. So I was thinking, okay, what can I do? And first thing I thought of was, the voicemail on your iPhone, when you're calling your voicemail. Here, let me see if I can do that right now.
You have no messages. To record a message, press 2. To manage your greetings, press 3. To access your...
So this screen right here was the first thing I thought of because, that's what we do. That's what we see most of the time. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I keep getting a notification that I have a voicemail whenever I unlock my phone from airplane mode. And then I open my voicemail and it says, you have no new voicemails. And I don't understand why that is. If anyone knows why that happens, please let me know in the comments. But that being said, that was the first idea I thought of, was putting that as the artwork. And I had created a whole artwork for it. But it wasn't high quality because what I had done, I screenshotted that screen right there and uploaded it on Photoshop and kind of changed some of the things. But the definition, the resolution wasn't very high. But that being said, it was kind of cool, and I'll pop it up on the screen right now so you guys can check out kind of what it was before. So it was kind of cool because I replaced the service provider's name by my artist name. Voicemail was the title, obviously. I thought it was kind of a cool concept. It worked really well. But the more and more I listened to the actual ringtone and the sample that I did, I could have sampled the iPhone. I could have easily just recorded it or even found it online, I'm sure. I could have sampled that sound, the ringing sound from the iPhone, but something just kind of got to me about that one ringtone ringing sound that I found online. So I stuck with it, and it kind of reminded me over like a vintage phone, like an older phone, like in the 80s or even before that. So then I wanted to go look around. I wanted to go like in Value Village and like thrift shopping and go finding, that perfect vintage phone and like set up a little studio shoot for it. But then COVID-19 happened, and it's been happening for a while, but here in Manitoba, we were forced into an even further lockdown, where pretty much all the retail were shut down. So that wasn't an option anymore. So I was really bummed. I was like, maybe I'm going to have to go on a stock website to be able to find this picture of a phone, to create the artwork for the song. And I was just about to, but one of the reasons why I didn't want to do that, that's fine. I've done that actually in the past when I used to just produce music. That's what I did. I went on stock websites and just picked out pictures. But now that I shoot photography, especially if it's my music, I kind of want to have hands-on it. I want to be able to illustrate my vision the way I want to. Not being able to shoot, to capture my own artwork was kind of a bummer for me. But then I thought about it and I was like, wait, we have a vintage phone at home. So years ago, my mom found this old vintage phone, this red phone that ended up being on the artwork at Valley Village. And what's crazy about this phone is that it doesn't require electricity. So it plugs only into the network, into the phone line, and that's it. So whenever there's like a power outage, we use that as like our backup phone. But yeah, basically, I just kind of remembered it and I was like, okay, I guess I can use that phone. Like, it wasn't as vintage as I wanted it to. It wasn't like I wanted like an old phone, like those really like old phones that are like vertical that you nailed to the wall, and it was like, anyways, like you just hung on this way. I wanted one of those, and it was I was gonna hunt for it, or even older one, than if possible. Yeah, so my only option was really to go and try to capture this phone that we had at home. I hadn't been in contact with anyone for about 2 weeks, so I felt it was comfortable to go home and ask my parents if I could, use the phone to be able to shoot the photo. I had brought this aperture light that I'm using right here, and I was using it for the first time on a studio shoot. Now, I had planned on using the wooden table that we have in our kitchen, but I forgot we had a white table, which isn't completely white. It's got a little bit of like a zebra pattern on it. But yeah, so I ended up using that, and I just said, okay, I'll use this, and then if it doesn't work, then the other table's gonna work. And our basement is super cluttered with stuff. But it kind of just made it super authentic because I was back at home. I was using stuff we had at home to create an artwork. And I played around a little bit here and there with the different angles as I was shooting around. I just shifted the angle just a little bit towards the end, and it made all the difference. And then I shot a couple of those and finally came up with the final perfect picture, and I'm extremely proud of it. One, it was fun because I used this light on a product shoot, and I was actually, creating something and being artistic. And the second part that was really fun was I actually had to place the phone. So at first I had just had it on there, but from the angle I was shooting it, I knew that I wanted to have a little bit of foreground element coming in, and I wanted to use the cord from the phone to use that. So I had to play around to make it look a little fancy, so it hooks onto the phone and it twirls around, not just like blah, because if you just plopped it on the ground, it would just look flat and disgusting. So I had to like style it. Also, just at the end, I just took the phone and took it off of its actual, I don't know how to call that, like it wasn't fully clicked in. It was like just off the edge on the final photo. And it kind of fit well with the story, just because like, if someone's picked up the phone and it's unhooked, you can't reach them. It's not like iPhones where it's going to tell you second person's calling in kind of thing. It'll just send you straight to voicemail. So it was kind of cool because it kind of gave a reason why the phone was hitting voicemail all the time. I had a lot of fun shooting that. I didn't expect such a good result. I was really pumped up with that. I did a little bit of cleaning up in the back, and then what I ended up doing was adding the Japanese text on top of the phone. So some of you might not even know that's not actually on the phone itself. That's added in post. Why did I add that? Because the official title of the track was supposed to be Voicemails in brackets Rusuden, which is a voicemail machine in Japanese. But the distributors won't allow you to have two languages in one title. But anyways, I kind of still wanted it to be part, for me, that's still the true title. I still wanted to be part of the cover at least, because the song is in Japanese. Kind of added that on there. Kind of gives that little touch, and it's really nice because it's like fully red and white, which is both Canadian flag and the Japanese flag. It kind of brings it home for me, because I'm half Japanese and half Canadian. It was a really cool experience. I do feel kind of sad that I had to wear masks, and I couldn't even hug my parents goodbye because my mom really wanted to take the precautions as best as we could. Afterwards, I showed the pictures to my parents, and they were pretty my dad was pretty impressed, and I think he liked it a lot. If you like the song, that's another story. That's how I created this artwork, and I think it's really cool that I was able to create something on my own, and create something even though I had a lot of limitations. Code red. I didn't have the perfect phone, or I didn't have a studio. I do have a pretty good camera and a light, but that being said, I had to, bring that light, had to set it up, and I had to come up with that idea. And I just think that it turned out really well. And I think one of the most important things I realized from that shoot was I had fun. Like, it was fun to like play around with the different angles and like figure out what was going to work. And I really had to angle it carefully because I didn't want parts of the wall, because there's like a bunch of stuff in the background that you can't see in the actual photo, but you might have been able to see from the clips that I rolled on here. There's a bunch of stuff, like I didn't even move anything, like I just threw it against the wall and hoped for the best kind of thing. Just arranging the coil perfectly, and then like tilting the phone off to the side, and just getting that right angle, I think was a process that I really enjoyed. If the track only gets like 100 plays on Spotify, that doesn't matter to me. Like, it's something that I get to have for myself and to be able to prove to myself that I'm able to do it. So cool little experiment. I'm really proud of it, like I said. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. I just kind of want to walk you guys through kind of the process I took to be able to create this artwork. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out the song itself, like I said at the beginning, the link will be in the description, so definitely go check it out. Leave a comment letting me know that you've listened, if you like it or not. Other than that, obviously, hit the like button. Subscribe if you are interested in more videos and breakdowns like this one. It's kind of an unusual video, but there'll be cool videos coming forward. I can't even English right now. There's gonna be more cool videos, hopefully, in the near future. Yeah, hopefully you guys learned something and you guys enjoyed the video today. That's gonna be it for me. Thanks for guys for watching. Stay safe. Cheers.